The 90s were the last time the world felt like it was ours. You ever notice how when millennials talk about the 90s, it's not just nostalgia, it's almost like grief? Because the truth is, the 90s were the last time life felt slow enough to actually live. Back then, the world wasn't screaming at you through a screen every 5 seconds. There were no notifications buzzing in your pocket, no algorithms studying your brain like a lab rat, no invisible audience judging every move you made. When you left the house, you were actually gone. You rode your bike until the streetlights came on. You knocked on doors and asked if someone could come outside. You disappeared into the woods, the park, the neighborhood, and nobody tracked you with a GPS. Childhood had space, silence, mystery. You didn't know everything about everyone. You didn't see the whole world collapsing in real time on your phone. You just lived your little life, and somehow that was enough. Friday nights meant walking through fluorescent aisles at Blockbuster, holding 3 VHS tapes like they were treasure. Saturday mornings meant cartoons before the adults woke up. Your parents watched sitcoms like Friends or Seinfeld, and somehow the whole country was watching the same thing at the same time. There was a shared rhythm to life. The internet was still a weird little frontier. You heard the screech of a dial-up modem and felt like you were opening a portal. Nobody thought that little portal would one day swallow the entire world. Back then, the future still looked possible. Adults could buy houses. Jobs lasted longer than a few years. College didn't feel like signing a lifetime contract with debt. We were kids standing at the edge of the 2000s thinking the future was going to be bigger, brighter, cooler. Instead, something happened. The towers fell during the September 11th attacks. Wars started that never seemed to end. Then the economy collapsed in 2008, just as millennials were trying to step into adulthood. And slowly, quietly, the world turned into something else. Everything got faster, more expensive, more performative, more angry. Now we live inside glowing rectangles, scrolling through a million strangers' lives while algorithms quietly decide what we think, what we buy, and what we argue about. And sometimes millennials sit there late at night, staring at a screen, and suddenly remember what it felt like to sit on a carpeted living room floor in 1997 playing Nintendo while the summer air came through an open window. No endless news cycle, no feeling that the whole world was permanently on fire. Just a moment, just a childhood, just a time when the future still felt like something we were walking toward instead of something slipping further away. That's why millennials miss the 90s. Not because of the music, not because of the movies, but because for a brief moment in history, before everything accelerated, the world still felt human.